I could have sworn I locked that door.
You did. I took the liberty of making my own key.
Premiering on September 22nd, 1989, Family Matters ran for 9 seasons and 215 episodes following the Winslow family, a middle-class African-American household in Chicago, and their relentlessly intrusive next-door neighbor. Created as a spin-off of Perfect Strangers, it was designed as a warm family sitcom about a police sergeant, his wife, and their 3 kids. One cast member was performing backup vocals for Marvin Gaye before most of the cast was born. One was written out without explanation after 4 seasons, vanished from public life, and eventually came back. One joined a soap opera while fighting a rare cancer she declined to treat with chemotherapy and died at 30. So where did they all end up? Reginald VelJohnson plays Carl Otis Winslow, the Chicago cop, the father, the man who has somehow made peace with the fact that Steve Urkel will always be in his kitchen. Carl is put upon, but essentially decent, and VelJohnson plays his exasperation with such warmth that you never actually want him to win. He was the only cast member to appear in every single episode. Reginald VelJohnson was born Reginald Johnson on August 16, 1952, in Queens, New York, the son of a nurse's aide mother and a hospital attendant father who left the family when VelJohnson was 13. He earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater from New York University. He added Vel to his last name when he registered with the Screen Actors Guild and found another Reginald Johnson already listed. He has never publicly confirmed a romantic relationship or marriage. After Family Matters, Reginald VelJohnson has remained one of television's quietly beloved character actors, appearing in Progressive insurance commercials as a fictionalized TV dad and in a guest role on Disney Plus's Turner and Hooch in 2021. His role as Sergeant Al Powell in Die Hard gave him a second cultural touchstone alongside Carl Winslow. In 2024, he competed on Dancing with the Stars. He is 73 years old as of May 2026. Jaleel White plays Steve Urkel, the neighbor, the nerd, the accidental force of nature who was written as a single-episode guest and ended up as the reason the show ran 9 seasons. White was 12 when Urkel debuted and wore the suspenders, the thick glasses, and the high-pitched voice like a second skin for the better part of a decade. He also played the suave alter ego Stefan Urkel whenever the plot required it, which was more often than anyone planned. Jaleel White was born Jaleel Ahmad White on November 27, 1976, in Culver City, California, the son of a dentist father and a homemaker mother who later became his manager. He began acting at 3, appeared alongside Bill Cosby in a Jell-O Pudding Pops commercial, and auditioned for The Cosby Show before the role went to a girl. He graduated from UCLA in 2001 with a degree in film and television. He has a daughter, Samaya, born in 2009. On May 4, 2024, he married Nicoletta Rule in Los Angeles. After Family Matters, Jaleel White worked steadily in television and voice acting, including voicing Sonic the Hedgehog across multiple animated series, while working to move beyond the typecasting that comes from having played one of television's most recognizable characters as a child. He launched a cannabis brand called It's Purple in 2021 and appeared in Star Wars Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus in 2024 and 2025. He is 49 years old as of May 2026. Thelma Hopkins plays Rachel Crawford, Harriet's widowed younger sister, who moves in with the Winslows in the first episode with her infant son Richie, bringing warmth, comic timing, and a music career that predates most of the show's audience by 2 decades. Thelma Hopkins was born Thelma Louise Hopkins on October 28, 1948, in Louisville, Kentucky, and was raised by her grandmother in Highland Park, Michigan. She began as a backup vocalist in Detroit in the 1960s, providing harmonies for Marvin Gaye, Isaac Hayes, and the Four Tops, before joining Tony Orlando and Dawn in 1971, scoring hits including Knock 3 Times and Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree, and hosting their own CBS variety show from 1974 to 1976. She transitioned to acting in the late 1970s with roles in Roots, The Next Generations, Bosom Buddies, and Gimme a Break. She was married to Donald B. Allen from 1970 to 1977 and has 1 son. After Family Matters, Thelma Hopkins starred in Half and Half on UPN from 2002 to 2006, earning 4 NAACP Image Award nominations and a BET Comedy Award. She has appeared in holiday films and television in recent years, including Clean Slate in 2025. As of November 2025, she co-hosts the iHeart podcast series Welcome to the Family with Thelma and Kelly alongside Kelly Shaneen Williams. She is 77 years old as of May 2026. Jamie Foxworth plays Judy Winslow, the youngest Winslow child, who appeared in 60 episodes across 4 seasons, and then in the 5th season, simply did not come back. No explanation was given, no farewell episode. The character went upstairs one day, and the show never mentioned her again. Jamie Foxworth was born Jamie Monet Foxworth on December 17, 1979, at Scott Air Force Base in Belleville, Illinois, the daughter of talent manager Gwen Fox. She began modeling at 5 and was cast as Judy Winslow at 9. The official explanation for her departure factor was that producers chose not to develop the character as Steve Urkel's role expanded. As Foxworth has discussed publicly, losing the role at 13 in circumstances she didn't control sent her into a spiral. She struggled with alcohol and substance abuse into her 20s and worked briefly in adult films under a pseudonym, discovery made public in 2000. In 2008, Jamie Foxworth entered celebrity rehab with Dr. Drew and began a long-term recovery. In 2009, she gave birth to a son, Michael, whom she has described as the turning point that made sobriety non-negotiable. She has spoken candidly on Oprah, Where Are They Now?, and in other interviews about child stardom, addiction, and the cruelty of being erased from a show at 13 without explanation. She is 46 years old as of May 2026. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We release new videos every week. Jo Marie Payton plays Harriet Winslow, the mother of the family, the elevator operator, the woman who holds the house together, and whose patience with Steve Urkel is one of television's longer-running acts of grace. It was Payton who originated the character on Perfect Strangers in 1987, before Harriet got her own spin-off. She left the show one season before it ended. Jo Marie Payton was born on August 3, 1950, in Albany, Georgia, the second of 9 children of a construction worker father and a maid mother. Raised in the Miami suburb of Opelika, she made her performance debut at 6 in a church play, attended Albany State University, and moved to California to join the national touring company of Pearlie. She worked her way into television through musical auditions and landed Harriet Winslow on Perfect Strangers in 1987. The character proved popular enough to generate its own series. She has been married and divorced 3 times and has 1 daughter. After Family Matters, Jo Marie Payton voiced Sugar Mama in the Disney Channel animated series The Proud Family from 2001 to 2005, and reprised the role in the 2022 Disney Plus revival. She appeared in The Beach Bum in 2019 and released a jazz album called Southern Shadows in 1999. She is 75 years old as of May 2026. Kelly Shania Williams plays Laura Lee Winslow, the Winslow's middle child, the girl Steve Urkel is in love with for 9 years without her permission, whose gradual and grudging recognition that Urkel might actually be worth something gives the show its central romantic arc. Williams plays Laura's reluctance and eventual warmth with a precision that keeps the storyline from becoming irritating. Kelly Shania Williams was born on March 22, 1976, in Washington, D.C., the eldest of 3 children of a Jet magazine journalist mother and a telephone company manager father. Her father enrolled her in acting classes at 4 to build her confidence. She began modeling at 6, appeared in stage productions by her early teens, and sent her audition tape to Family Matters while still in high school. She married Hannibal Jackson in 2009, and they have 2 children. After Family Matters, Kelly Shania Williams worked in television and theater, while largely stepping back from the trajectory the show might have suggested. As of November 2025, she co-hosts the iHeart podcast series Welcome to the Family with Telma and Kelly, alongside Telma Hopkins, and appeared in the thriller Dark 048 and the romantic comedy The Love Doctor, both in 2025. She is 49 years old as of May 2026. Darius McCrary plays Eddie Winslow, Carl and Harriet's oldest son, the one who is good-looking and not particularly focused, who wants to be cool and ends up being likable instead. Eddie's friendship with Waldo Faldo gives the show some of its best physical comedy, and McCrary plays Eddie's low-key ambition with an easy charm. Darius McCrary was born Darius Creston McCrary on May 1st, 1976, in Walnut, California, the son of musician Howard McCrary, who collaborated with Chaka Khan and Michael Jackson. He debuted in the 1987 film Big Shots at 9 and appeared in Mississippi Burning in 1988 before being cast as Eddie. He has been married 3 times and has 3 children. After Family Matters, Darius McCrary voiced Jazz in the 2007 Transformers film and played Malcolm Winters on The Young and the Restless. He has had documented financial and legal difficulties in recent years. In October 2025, he was arrested near the US-Mexico border on a fugitive warrant stemming from a missed court date related to unpaid child support. He has continued pursuing acting between those setbacks. He is 50 years old as of May 2026. Sean Harrison plays Waldo Geraldo Faldo, Eddie's best friend, the dim but earnest chef in training, whose innocence is so complete it circles around to wisdom. Harrison plays the character without condescension, which makes the audience love him rather than laugh at him. Sean Harrison was born on December 28, 1973, in Los Angeles, California, and began his career through commercials and music video appearances. He joined Family Matters in 1990 as a recurring character and became a series regular. He has maintained an exceptionally private personal life, almost no information about his relationships or off-screen activities is publicly known, and he has consistently preferred it that way. After Family Matters, Sean Harrison made occasional television appearances, including a recurring role as a stylist named Peaches on Girlfriends from 2002 to 2007, and has done voice work in animated series. He appeared in a sitcom for Geo in 2021. He is 52 years old as of May 2026. Brighton James plays Richie Crawford, Rachel's son, who spends the run of the show getting older in the way that child characters on long-running sitcoms do, serving as the household's younger moral compass and occasional source of sweetness. Brighton James was born Brighton Eric McClure on August 17, 1986, in Lakewood, California, the son of musician Eric McClure. He started in show business at 2 through commercials and magazine ads, including one with Michael Jackson, and was cast as Richie Crawford at 3, appearing in over 200 episodes across 8 seasons. After the show ended, he traveled, explored music, and returned to acting, joining The Young and the Restless in 2004 as Devin Hamilton, a troubled teen taken in by the Winters family, and has played the role ever since across more than 1,700 episodes. He won the Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Younger Actor in 2007. He is 39 years old as of May 2026. Michelle Thomas plays Myra Monkhouse, Steve Urkel's girlfriend, the girl who adores him entirely and without irony. Myra is the character who asks, what if someone simply loved Steve Urkel back? Thomas played her across 5 seasons with a comic intensity that made the question feel genuinely interesting. Michelle Thomas was born Michelle Doris Thomas on September 23, 1968 in Brookline, Massachusetts, the daughter of Dennis D.T. Thomas, a founding member of Kool and the Gang, and stage actress Finjuar Thomas. She grew up in Montclair, New Jersey, and was crowned Miss Talented Teen International at 15. She played Justine Phillips on The Cosby Show from 1988 to 1990, and appeared in music videos for Boyz II Men and Drew Hill before landing Myra in 1993. Her former boyfriend Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo Huxtable, remained close to her in the years that followed. In August 1997, while still filming Family Matters, Michelle Thomas was diagnosed with a rare cancer, an intra-abdominal desmoplastic small round cell tumor. She chose not to pursue chemotherapy, fearing it would diminish her chances of conceiving children. She had surgery to remove the tumor, recovered enough to join The Young and the Restless as Callie Rogers in 1998, then underwent emergency surgery in October when a second growth ruptured. She died on December 23, 1998 at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in Manhattan, with Malcolm Jamal Warner at her bedside. She was 30 years old. She was nominated posthumously for an NAACP Image Award for her work on The Young and the Restless. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos exploring your favorite casts from the past.